Ok, penso che possiamo cominciare. Buonasera a tutti, sono Luca Racioppi e benvenuti in questa nuova live di The Witcher Wild Hunt. Prima di cominciare vi ricordo di iscrivervi al canale, lasciare un like, attivare la campanellina degli avvisi per ricevere nuovi aggiornamenti. Vi ricordo inoltre anche di seguire le mie serie per quanto riguarda Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle in modo da rimanere sempre aggiornati a Dragon Ball. Spero che sia di vostro gradimento, così come lo sono anche i vari progetti PS4 che ho già portato sul canale. Potete comunque visualizzarli dal mio canale nelle varie playlist. La live, come al solito, verrà svolta salvo non si blocchi, quindi non si veda più per troppo tempo. Va dal lunedì al venerdì dalle 18 alle 20, 20 e 30, il fine settimana dalle 17, 17 e 30 fino alle 20, 20 e 30. Quindi proseguirò con la mia partita The Witcher Wild Hunt, quindi a livello soprattutto di storia, qualche missione secondaria legata alla storia, anche se sono cose bene o male più o meno me le faccio, lascio anche sempre un po' per me, così me le faccio in santa, un po', anche un po', non diciamo in santa pace, però a volte sanno essere davvero noiose e non davvero così godibili. Ciò che è successo comunque, già la live purtroppo ieri l'ho dovuta staccare prima in quanto non si vedeva proprio. Io stesso la sto monitorando affinché funzioni in modo comunque corretto. Spero davvero che la live non salti di nuovo. E niente, praticamente perciò chi si è visto nella puntata precedente, praticamente con Yennefer sono andato alla ricerca, diciamo, di Siri, soprattutto per quanto riguarda quell'esplosione magica che si crede l'abbia causata lei, o ci sono delle ricerche per quanto riguarda lei. Si è scoperto che Siri praticamente è stata salvata da un villaggio delle isole Skellige e questo attraverso la comunicazione di Yennefer con un cadavere utilizzando la necromanzia. Sono risaliti al fatto che Yennefer è stato salvato da questo tizio che ormai è divenuto cadavere e la sua famiglia, ma era ancora abbraccata dalla caccia selvaggia. Tuttavia non era da sola, era con un individuo sconosciuto. Dopodiché se ne sono perse le tracce dopo la fuga della caccia selvaggia, ma l'unico indizio è il mostriciattolo acquistato dal barone, Uma, come continuava, si, co- auto, si continuava a chiamare da solo questo mostriciattolo che ora si trova a Velen. L'obiettivo è quindi quello di tornare nella regione di Velen e quindi recuperare questo mostriciattolo che in qualche modo si riesce a capire se sa dove è Siri. Quindi tralascio un po' le missioni secondarie, possiamo praticamente cominciare e continuare con essa. Infatti comunque a livello di storia principale la mia permanenza diciamo, nelle isole Skellige da un certo punto di vista non è stata proprio così lunga, ma diciamo comunque che rimane comunque lunga questa permanenza per via della ricerca dei luoghi sconosciuti, tutti questi vari punti interrogativi che sono tesori e che è praticamente noioso, letteralmente inesorabilmente noioso, dove praticamente in quanto devo andarci con la barca, tuffarmi, andare sott'acqua e recuperare la roba, poi tornare indietro perché diventa troppo pesante. Per ovviare a questa cosa devo usare il decotto di demonio che non mi fa sentire sovraccarico. Annoierebbe sia il pubblico, già annoia me, figuriamoci il pubblico. quindi preferisco essere un po' più diretto a livello di storia principale, se possibile. Se poi vedo che nella storia principale ci vuole un po' di tempo che mi devo migliorare, allora passo un po' alle secondarie. Tornando al discorso della principale, andiamo a Velen, terra di nessuno, nido del corvo, e andiamo oltre.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Quindi questo mostriciattolo dovrebbe sapere qualcosa di Ciri. E ripeto, questo mostriciattolo è quel coso strano che aveva acquistato il barone nella partita a carte, che diceva sempre oh ma, quindi è stato chiamato tale, però non si sa che cos'è. Caricamenti ovviamente bellissimi e cortissimi, molto rapidi. Infatti spero che con la PS5 siano davvero così rapidi come dicono. Quando me la potrò permettere me la prenderò. Spero che sia anche un po' più performante a livello di anche un po' di trasmissione delle live, in quanto comunque sarebbe un sistema molto più sofisticato per fare live, quindi riesce a utilizzare meglio anche le connessioni internet. Intanto siamo tornati a Velen, al nido del corvo, quindi dove si trova il barone sanguinario, e andiamo al suo castello. Ok, ovviamente devo parlare col sergente del barone. Il barone non c'è in quanto comunque è alla ricerca di una cura della sua moglie, in quanto era succube, diciamo, la servitrice delle streghe della palude, cosa che si è visto, diciamo, anche nelle live precedenti. Per il resto andiamo oltre.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Sono venuto a prendere Uma.
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Mi vuoi fermare?
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Beh, è stato facile. Andiamo a prenderci. Vediamo ora se me lo posso portare via. Non credo che qualcuno avrà da obiettare.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Ah, ok. A quanto pare mi sto scaricando pure il... Ok, scusate, il joystick scarico, ora l'ho messo a caricare.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door, now.
Molto onesto, molto onesto.
Hey, little guy. This here's Roach.
Come tutti i cavalli che chiamo.
She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
Beh sì, è praticamente il God Boy in Notre Dame, non è? No. Ma dove va? Vieni qua.
Let's go.
E adesso si va a Kaer Morhen. Quindi ovviamente dove si trova la scuola del lupo di Geralt, dove si è addestrato, è diventato un Witcher, il resto è storia. Ovviamente questa cosa si gode sempre. Ah, solti un caricamento veloce. Incredibile.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts.
Che vi serve?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Sicuro?
Fine. Lead the way.
Ah. Ok. Quindi niente Kaer Morhen, ma Vitsima dell'imperatore. Va bene. Non si può avere un attimo di pace. Quindi probabilmente l'imperatore vuole sapere che cosa sa Geralt di Ciri, visto che all'inizio è lui che voleva saperne di più.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Buonasera Yennefer.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
Tete! Bravo!
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
As you wish, Your
Immagino sia
Majesty.
la volta.
Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
Again, 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen,
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron
Yes, I know my vassals.
who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
and into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you're kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your
What?
daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafael Elen, Kedmil. Dandelion told me.
Nel dubbio è
Ciri told him
sorto.
about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Sinceramente è difficile. Alla fine Geralt si vuole riunire a Ciri, ma non credo che Ciri gli faccia piacere riunirsi col padre. Difficile scelta qua. Sinceramente io non ci tengo. Infatti non ci tengo.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
Non mi piace questo signore.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Non l'avrei mai
Take
detto.
care of yourself.
Wait. Here. Probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse. So he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells. To the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Dici Yennefer. Saprei dire perché alla fine il motivo in particolare. Però alla fine Geralt fa quello che si sente. Ha comunque una sua morale. Cioè non ci vedo niente di strano. Oh no. No, calma Rudilia, calma. Siamo a Kaer Morhen. Cose come queste sono normali, vero? Abbiamo Uma.
This close to the fortress. Someone's been slacking off.
Benvenuti a Kaer Morhen.
Quite a while.
Too long.
Vesemir.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Jennifer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Ah,
A lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
Witcher di giorno,
Jennifer
muratore a
found
tempo
more
perso.
important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... Well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you, jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
Cioè, io sono quasi tentato da chiedere questo. Intanto cosa hai in mente?
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
Immagino che ha le sue ragioni.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
Vabbè. Ormai glielo voglio chiedere.
That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she...
Ah,
now I see.
ok.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture.
Ah,
So where is everyone?
che hai combinato?
Esco's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help, running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms
Al
around
massimo
her
le
neck.
mani al collo. O ti butta dal... Rutilia. Ma perché? Perché? Sei un po' buggata. Vabbè, lasciamo stare. Ovviamente, Uma, tu non mi dici niente?
Can we talk? I'm looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, scar on her cheek. Seen her?
Si capisce.
How can I help you?
Tutto chiaro.
You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? So do I.
Sì, sì, si è capito allora. Davvero lo capisci?
Non credo.
Vabbè, ci vediamo, eh.
So long.
Sallong. Vesemir.
Can
Ah.
we talk?
Ah, quindi se prova a parlare con Vesemir, parla direttamente con lui.
So long.
Vabbè. Allora, aiuta Yennefer a aggiustare il megascopio, parla a Lambert del viaggio circolo degli elementi, trova Esker e aiuta... Allora... aspetta, vediamo prima queste cose... Anzi no, andiamo a Yennefer prima che... O quello. O è qualche rituale che a noi è sconosciuto. La mappa di Kaer Morhen quant'è? Insomma non è proprio enorme, c'è ben poco, ma è un po' povera, non si sa mai. Mi preparo per Yen. Kit per maestri, kit, questo non lo prendo. Apri i portoni enormi con nonchalance. No? Vabbè, tieniti i tuoi segreti. Niente, 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 niente. Vabbè. Rabbina. La guerra del nord.
The Northern Wars, Myths, Lies and Distortions. Historical treatise by Restif de Montbellon.
Interessante.
Missing some pages.
Diciamo che prendo ora queste cose, non servirà più prenderle in futuro. Ok. Allora andiamo da Yennefer. In effetti sta tutto accatastato. Bel posto. Devo mettere qualcosa? No, per ora no. Lambert. Diciamo che non ci siamo lasciati nel migliore dei modi.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Realize that monstrosity, as you put it, might be Ciri?
Yeah, I heard.
Mind showing a bit of sympathy?
I call him like I see him. That's how I am.
Onesto. Irritante quello.
Irritating, you mean?
Thought you liked people with bitchy streaks.
So long as they're women.
Then you found the best of them. Enough about that.
Non mi sembri contento.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the circle's no walk in the park, in more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous white wolf at my side. So, you ready?
Devo prima fare una cosa, poi poter...
Gotta take care of something. Wait for me.
Sure.
La prova finale. Ok. Aspetta, devo rimettere Yennefer. Sono tutte missioni principali, però. Qualcuno vede... La vede? L'ho già rimessa. Posso di qua? Una volta questa stanza era un po' più piena. Forse il piano più alto. Ah no, era qua. Aspetta, non ho capito perché non me la riporta più. Trova il disturbo, eccola qua. Quindi io lo devo scendere. Dove si scende? Giusto la curiosità. Come si esce da questo posto di merda? Ah.
Giustamente dall'altra parte della porta non potevi.
Lasciamo stare. Dopo ricontrollo tutto in santa pace. Così scopre che ho fatto un giro inutile. Ah, ok. Dovrebbe essere qua. Si sale. Dico che è Hogwarts, ma a questo posto un po', da certi punti di vista lo ricorda.
God damn it, you piece of shit!
E cala. Needs an help.
Damn crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
You got trust issues with us?
No. Actually, I fear you don't trust me. So I'd rather keep certain things secret, for the time being.
Pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now, but you'll understand in time.
Questa è più una logica un po' femminile. Lasciamo stare.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor? Wouldn't recommend it. That stone can get awfully chilly.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine. Yes, I know. You lost your memory. Let us agree that I will refrain from scolding you while you will stop mentioning that stupid bed. Agreed?
Agreed.
Siamo d'accordo.
Splendid. On to more pressing matters.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
All right, I'll talk to them. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Posso saperlo?
Who do you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Unma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potest Acquisitor.
Okay.
Potest Acquisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are.
Praticamente un metal detector.
Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for? Ah, one more thing.
Che c'è? Oh no.
Thank you, Geralt.
Ah. Vabbè, questo è carino, senti. Hai un oggetto, sì, vabbè. Nient'altro? No.
Thanks, Yen.
Soprattutto la seconda, non credo che avessi dovuto dire, cioè non credo che...
Età non era una cosa obbligatoria, cioè era una cosa scritta in bianco, quindi non avrebbe cambiato niente.
Sì, vabbè, ma in ogni caso...
Vabbè.
Considerando che è già incastrata.
Mi sa che è più incazzato per quello che per l'altro motivo. Allora, intanto... No, missioni no.
Vabbè, si sa che teoricamente loro due sono costretti ad amarsi, Quindi...
Vabbè, ce lo tengo equipaggiato, il come si chiama? Vabbè, per quello...
Quindi ci sta un po' di gelosia.
Vabbè. Vabbè. L'importante è quello. Poi comunque... non possono procreare, quindi da un certo punto di vista vale anche un po' più contro il sentimento, nonostante quello che passa. Ah, devo mettere sto...
Oh, got a signal.
Quindi?
Signal's growing stronger.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Can we tell? So long. Getting warmer. Warmer. Mounted butchering just never took off.
E quindi cosa...
There you are. Getting warmer. Warmer.
E che cosa sarebbe?
Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my show.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Ok. Questa cosa può essermi utile anche in futuro. Spero che lo posso continuare a usare. Questo metal detector. Adesso dovrebbe funzionare.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kidnell Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Non lo so.
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
Ah, ok.
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Foli. Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Non credo che sia una buona idea
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Queste parole
You've
già
heard the
sentite.
words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Severn. Vafel.
That does not conclude our conversation.
È successo qualcos'altro?
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request. Stop guessing. Just listen. The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade. For you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
Interessante.
Any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
E la
What
migrazione?
was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work would be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The Enandod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod,
Then it's old. Very, very old.
all in all, interesting conversation. What now?
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor, despite my asking you not to.
Vabbè.
I'm sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that patronizing tone.
You decided to prove she was completely justified to adopt that attitude. Well done, Geralt. Bravo. Oh, enough.
Non sembrava di essere stato così invadente. Però vabbè.
Then we'll begin.
Non mi è sembrato intanto così... come dire... così strano. Almeno per me non è sembrata la cosa. Ovviamente fa gusti. Forse il fatto di chiedere qualcosa in cambio era quello, credo. Potevo andare meglio. Ok, andiamo a fare questo.
Everything's ready at my end.
Allora andiamo.
No reason to wait.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten, that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah. Old man can't stand it.
Due Witcher in azione.
Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those salamander assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Been thinking. You gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in and scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
Onesto.
That makes sense.
Mi sembrava troppo strano, eh. È un po' da contrabbandiere, però... vabbè. È un po' come dire, allora metto una tipo la lanterna per l'ammazzamusche nell'acqua e raccolgo tutti i pesci che tornano a galla fulminati. È ora di divertirsi un po'. Non avete lasciato niente. Andiamo. Niente, non ci vogliono lasciare in pace. Ah. Eliminato. Ah, ancora non è uscito niente.
Però Biden è in vantaggio.
Biden in vantaggio. Di poco però. Poi si accende. Quindi.
No, l'ha recuperato anche.
Quindi si è Wisconsin. Quindi
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizer, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way.
Vabbè, almeno non devo fare tutta quella via attorno.
Damn it! Moored it right here, I swear.
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its mooring. Boat drifted into the bushes.
Andiamo a prendere la barca. Mai un Witcher che sappia fare il suo lavoro. Meno male che lui è il più giovane. È anche no, Lambert è il più giovane del gruppo di Witcher qua. Andiamo a prendere sta barca.
Show me what you got.
Morti affogati. Poveraccio. Ti vuoi divertire?
Water hag. Great. The last thing we need.
Molto semplice.
All right.
Poteva piovere.
Cave entrance is just opposite. See it? Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave, climb Troll's Head, and we're there.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal now, does it?
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know, only 2 boys returned from my group.
You were the ones who ran into old Spear Tip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's still gnawing at you?
Gnawing? No. Straight old pisses me off. What the fuck was that trial for? Most who returned from the Circle of Elements died within a year in some swamp, hunting drowners for Crown 30 a head. So exactly what was the point?
Ought to ask Vesemir.
Oh, I have. Many times. Believe you me.
Vabbè,
Let's go. Jump in the boat.
All right. I'm taking the tiller, though.
Because?
Because it's my boat, not up for discussion.
Honest. Va bene, capo. Andiamo. Forza. Però non andare lento.
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose.
Là c'è un mostro. Là un
Fog's
altro.
thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Sto scherzando alla fine. Penso che si vogliano bene.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs. Right, almost there.
Meno male. Anche se penso stavamo ancora in alto lago.
Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go inside.
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom? Like, step softly or you'll wake old Spear Tip?
Old Spear Tip still down there?
Yeah, he is. Unless he's done us a favor and killed over on his own. Could come at us at any moment.
How'd the rhyme? Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Parte un po' strano per essere un bambino.
Whatever you want to do.
We'll investigate, just in case.
You know, Vesemir's right. You do poke the damn hive, almost always. Fine. Let's go.
Vabbè, tanto... una piccola deviazione. Ma che vai a un mostro.
Hey, little guy. It's all right. You're safe now.
No! No!
Fine. Consider yourself vindicated. You were right.
Well, well, what do you know?
We can talk about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now.
Sì, tutti però se ero veramente un bambino.
You're not gonna let this drop anytime soon, are you?
No, I will not. In fact, whole world should hear about the time the famed Geralt of Rivia was duped like a child. Think we ought to get Dandelion to write a ballad about
it.
Dandelion should sing about you instead. Lambert, the smart-ass witcher.
Better that than naive. Smartasses live longer.
Changing subjects. Did I see right? Was that boy?
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial. Foglets remembered his voice and appearance.
Charming. Let's get out of here.
Needn't ask me twice. In fact, I didn't even want to come here.
Lambert, enough.
Quindi, anche se si è passati la prova, e comunque si è messo sempre alla prova. Interessante. Pozione del gatto, aspetta. Se l'ho avuto. Pozione del gatto, se non vado a rifar vedere al buio. Pozione. Gatto. Permetti di vedere nella tua oscurità, ne chi se ne frega. Poi per un minuto. So che farmi. Che c'è? Sì, Vanè, ho capito, la PlayStation 3 è posseduta.
Ancora?
Sì.
Bones. Pulverized.
Mm-hmm. Old Spear Tip's never been kind to guests.
Come passiamo?
Shit, too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A witcher is a lone hunter.
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometimes. Vesemir.
Ready?
Oh, you fat fuck.
1, 2, 3. You're no feather either. Come on, let's go.
Forza, andiamo.
Wall looks a little shaky. Hard, maybe?
And awake old spear tip?
What? You afraid?
No, I just think before I act.
In effetti. Spada d'acciaio del lupo.
Mind not stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped.
Aspetta. Quindi non bisogna andare un po' a volte ignorante. Poi questo punta lancia deve essere davvero così forte.
What bones? Pulverized.
Old spear tip's never been kind to guests.
Non posso usare l'hard, quindi il dubbio prima lo disattivo per sicurezza. Ah no, funghi, vabbè, questi funghi ne avrò prese a... Ho visto qualcosa rosso, me lo sarò immaginato. E si va avanti.
Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect? Scent of violets?
Would have been nice. Ah, so soft and sweet, just sleeping there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever.
Ma è un... Secondo me lo si affronta. È un po' troppo facile, sinceramente.
Oh, good to be back above ground.
Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
I don't know who you're trying to impress. Tough guy stuff's just not working on me.
Look who's talking. Vesemir told me about that job you did for those Nilfgaardians in Velen. What? What are you doing?
Killing monsters.
Just came out that way. Come on.
Vabbè.
See him shit and run as soon as he saw us?
Never known a troll to do that.
Secondo me è un'imboscata.
Which is to walk no more. Stops. East Mountain, Trolley Mountain. Trolley Mountain.
Raga, preoccupate, a piacere vostro.
Troll Mountain.
You talk to these idiots.
Yeah.
Stay calm. We just want to get to the circle.
Which is his thing one say, thing two do, thing three do, sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel.
Non devo parlarci.
They understood all right. Congrats.
Run for the cave before they stone us to death.
No, preferisco non usare hard. Insomma. Arrivi, lasciare Lambert, è lui che vi ha provocato.
News goes no far more. Witnesses, understand it?
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the Circle of Elements.
Listen, but we. Trolls come no to Witcher's castle. Locks lots there. Let him.
Enjoying this little chat? Cause it's not getting us anywhere.
Mi lasci parlare per Diana.
Fact is, you know as much about negotiating as they do about grammar. We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Throw. Witches strike no back. Just talky. Witcher, good? Only you. Witches monster kills. Trolls monsters. Yes, true is. No face make.
Io non dico niente.
We do go this.
Spada no.
Sharp back clubs leave here. Use pass.
E se mi servono più avanti?
Please, we smash.
Spero che so quello che fa. Vabbè.
We'll leave our swords here. Pick them up on the way back.
We want to know. Lick metal. Mouth stings.
You nuts?
Shut up and follow my lead.
Prega che non mi sa.
Think you might have missed your calling. If I remember Pappy Vesemir's lessons correctly, Witchers kill monsters.
Your memory's shit. They only kill harmful monsters.
Però alla fine sono un po' incompresi. Ci stanno quelli cattivi, però in generale ci si può collaborare.
You made it.
No denying that. Damn. Beautiful view.
Must be if you noticed it.
Geralt, who do you take me for?
Let me think. A sourpuss?
Fair enough. But save the rest of your compliments for later. Let's get to work.
Remember how this circle works? Been a while since I activated my medallion here.
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place the phylactery on the altar. I'll handle the rest.
Metti la...
How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air?
Ok. Ce ne sono 4. Basta che non devo fare lui sta cosa perché non so che fa. Sì, vabbè. Ora?
Alright, phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements, while we catch a breather.
Ok, pausa.
So, how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah, used Axie, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axie. Saved my life a short while ago. Crossbow at me, and the other started rummaging through my satchel. I made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend, and then hang himself.
Didn't have to kill them.
But I could, so I did. 2 whoresons less in the world. Big deal.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No. I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to Kaer Morhen.
We all went through it.
That's just it. Not everyone made it. Lots of boys died here. Boys taken against their will.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom bloody. We prayed for his death every night. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. But some witcher saved him. Know what he wanted in return? Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick? I say fuck that kind of destiny.
Didn't know. I'm sorry.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter, well, there's your answer. All right. We've griped enough. Let's get out of here.
Need to get our swords. Witcher with no swords like a man without an arm.
Sure thing, brother.
Witches is his sharp back club takes, and home goes.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. I don't need convincing.
Come on, Geralt, let's go.
Non so che dovrei fare qua.
Cosa è successo, diciamo?
Beh, niente, alla fine Lambert ha raccontato un po' la sua storia, che praticamente il padre ubriacone che picchiava lui e sua madre è stato salvato da un Witcher. Il Witcher gli ha detto: come ricompensa dammi la prima cosa che ti trovi davanti, e gli ha barattato suo figlio come ricompensa, e così Lambert è diventato Witcher. Non so se che devo fare qua.
Right, let's get back.
After you, sir.
Ok, adesso serve Eskel.
Must be Eskel's prince. No one else has left the keep recently.
Otilia, guarda, non mi chiedo neanche dove tu sia,
Dentro.
Vabbè, immagino che però intanto è abbastanza intelligente da fare il giro. Va bene, questo glielo concedo. Terzo. Seguiamo le tracce di Eskel e facciamo questo altro mostro. Finché è rosso per me va bene. Vediamo un po' dov'è questo coda biforca. Mi fa piacere che almeno a questo giro la live non dia problemi. Infatti almeno oggi sta andando davvero liscia e tranquilla.
Sai che comunque le regioni adesso sono state divise tra verde, rosso e giallo, no? La campagna è giallo-rossa.
Ah, è onesto.
Mentre il Veneto è giallo-verde.
Veneto giallo-verde. Ah, ora si va dentro la... Aspetta, dovrei mettere l'esco per un coda biforca. Ok. penso da qui continuerò a piedi. Allora, vediamo un po'. Ok, va bene.
That's his horse. What's its name?
Scorpione.
Scorpion. Beautiful animal. Footprints and hoofprints. A goat. Interesting.
Guarda, vorrei salire su Scorpione, però non è mio.
Made camp here. Looks like you plan to stay outside a while.
Un guanto antidragoni di migliorato. No, grazie. Questo mi sarà utile. Infatti, nel dubbio la uso. Anzi, quando arrivo da lui. Dovrei averla, giusto? Sì. 40 cariche. Oddio, la posso pure... però aspetta. Ho una spada che non è mia. Infatti mi ho messo questo. Ok.
Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent. Bits of bark. Looks like Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, a stench.
Mamma mia. Si vede l'odore di capra. Ok, ci siamo.
Eskel's tracks. The nose knows. Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Poverello.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
È necessario. Ok, che le capre sono vittime sacrificali, però.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See, your memory's back in full, and sharp as ever, in spite of your
Quindi è inevitabile.
You're as old as I am.
Ma come però. Ma è possibile che non esiste un Witcher che non è sfrecciato in faccia? Mamma mia.
You too. How are things?
Same old, same old. Another day, another drowner.
That it?
I'm a simple witcher wolf. Don't fight dragons, don't fraternize with kings, and don't sleep with sorceresses. Unlike some.
Onesto. Muy fortunato.
Fame's not all it's made out to be. Consider myself lucky if I were you.
You're right. Takes a lot of champagne to wash down all that caviar. That is tough going.
Mamma mia.
Hear that?
Oddio, Barbetta. Ah. Almeno Barbetta. Oh. Vabbè. Sì, sì. Io uso il piano B.
Overgrown reptiles. Hate it when they do that. Might have saved us some trouble. Let us kill it now.
Then maybe gut itself, run a spit down its throat and out its ass?
Damn straight. Got the beast that well-mannered, though. We gotta climb.
Bit of exercise will do you good.
Beh, almeno ho salvato Barbetta.
Well, you've rounded out a bit. Still got some of last winter's blubber on you.
Speak for yourself, funny bunny.
Forza.
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have
Infatti
it.
non ho capito perché non mi faceva attaccare l'avversario.
A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved his lost night once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Eskel Scorpion, bound by fate. An enchanting tale.
Mock me all you want. You're just jealous. The old hen, she cackled. She cackled on the fence.
I want to look around some.
The old hen, she cackled. And she cackled since.
A sto punto ne approfitto.
Some old hill folk tale.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand.
Aspetta un secondo. Se c'è qualcosa qua che ha a che fare con i Witcher posso pure approfittarne, no? Sì, sì, sì. Forza.
All right, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Yen tell you why she wants this?
Mean you don't know? And that, doesn't bug you?
Nah.
No, it doesn't. I trust her.
And they say people learn from their mistakes.
What was that?
Nothing, nothing.
Great. Let's go.
Io non ho finito qui, quindi aspetti un po'. Credo che ci sia qualcosina qua. Se c'era quell'indicatore. Schema guanti del lupo migliorato. Cosa che era questa? Ovviamente questa armatura del lupo è DLC. Non si trova normalmente. DLC gratuito, però normalmente non dovrei trovarlo. Vabbè, fa tutto. Possiamo tornare.
Hey, what do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster, Roach or Scorpion. And who's the better rider.
Come vuoi.
Not really a challenge, because I could beat you riding a lame sow. But why not?
You're a lame sow yourself. First to Care Moorhen wins!
Siamo pronti? Ti lascio un po' di vantaggio, visto che Rutivia va un po' a sti voi. Penso che ormai si sia liberato. Ma che cavolo! Ma che... Hai... devo rallentare? Aspettando finché mi sto dietro. Ah! Perdente. Forse. Sì? No! No, 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 no! No! Sì! Era mia. Se mi dai per perso non lo accetta.
Finally, took you a while.
Ah, ecco. Sì, vabbè.
Not a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blame her shoes.
You're a fucking show dancer, but one who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help thinking you deserve a prize.
Ma sì.
Since you insist.
Here, use it wisely.
Perché no? Vuole ricompensare chi accetta. Ah, tutto qua. Vabbè. Altro oggetto. Veleno dell'impiccato. Ah. Che roso. Ah, poi. Posso continuare ancora un po'. Grazie. Non che tanto serve però. Dovrò vedermelo un po' in santa pace questo posto. Bello grosso e esteso. Comunque una fortezza. Deposito prima di tutto. Ah, era pure una reliquia. Vabbè, questa la metto da parte. Questo lo metto da parte. E il resto è da vendere. Eccoci qua. Ehi Uma, come stai?
Got you everything you need.
Splendid. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Esco, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us. But it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's
this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Tanto vale tentare, no?
Vesemir's gotten a bit grumpy in his old age.
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we ought to abandon Kaer Morhen for good.
What good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof, and it's one big fucking ice cube in the winter.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door on his way out. Didn't come back for a month.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself. Or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Do as you will. But in a moment.
Ecco, un'altra volta.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
Non la vedo bene.
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Ah.
You don't exactly
Va bene.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or two.
Ottimo piano.
Or 3.
I'll hold you to that.
Per me va bene. Di già.
Non ce lo fate vedere. No, grananetta.
Ah, non è che mi sembra. E da qui è vietato ai minori. Se la live si può bloccare, sarebbe un'ottima censura. Ma poi io non avevo i capelli lunghi. Vabbè, che me ne frega a me.
Ma ce li avevi legati, è diverso.
Sì, ma io l'avevo tagliato.
Vabbè, non avevo cresciuto.
Lasciamo stare, va.
Ma lo fanno a terra, giustamente, considerando che non c'è il letto.
Oh no. Lupi. Ma è una... credo che sia un'allegoria, sia una metafora.
Triste era lei.
Oddio cervo.
Non capisco. Io capisco che dovrebbe essere tutto allegorico, ma non lo trovo il senso.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Besides, not our business.
Esatto, non chiedere.
Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
Va bene.
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting contracts before you set off in search of Caradin?
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter. Not to boast, but a pretty lucrative one.
Yeah. Kavir's where the gold's to be made. Know how much they pay there for a drowner?
Shush, I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attacking convoys, dragging folk off into the swamps.
And relieving...
Fine. Turned out it wasn't a giant. Just a fat forest troll. And a group of bandits were ambushing the convoys.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the road safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
Pragmatic as ever.
You could stand to show some of Lambert's expediency. Set ideals like justice for trolls aside, keep yourself out of poverty instead.
Knew the sorceress would see it my way.
Il tuo Eskel?
Where'd you go while you were away, Eskel?
Aldersburg. Hunted a higher vampire.
Oh ho ho. Dangerous horse sons, those.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm curious to know how you managed.
My client threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables, to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you, never had so much success with ladies as I did that night.
Tutto il rispetto, però...
La seconda è l'ultima cosa che Geralt può dire per quel che mi riguarda.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
A fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
E ora tocca a me.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies, and then I found Yen.
Ah.
We're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Speaking of old friends, Novigrad and
Oh no!
How's Triss?
Andiamo allora. Questo vaffanculo. Questo.
L'ultima no.
We were talking about Uma, weren't we?
The night is young. Got time to talk about everything.
Lambert, not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You'll fucking what?
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years. Decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten. And that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late.
Non credo che faranno un secondo round.
Tomorrow is an important day.
Anche se potrebbero. E forse è così. Però questo non si vede.
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gold. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us
Che dobbiamo fare una sfida di bevuta. Cosa che fate voi, io non faccio. Peccato. Sì, stanno bene ancora. Sì. Ma a Carl. Allora.
So, watch this about a Samavilla?
Snare gets present in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. Yoko fell head over heels in love. Wanted me to trap her. Turned him down. So he tried it on his own with a fishing net. Bet you they're still dancing a mazurka in some fallow field.
Great story. With a moral, too.
Really? What's that?
Stay away from dangerous women.
What?
Will you ever lay off Yen?
Yeah, as soon as I trust her.
You brave a fire for her, whereas she plays you like a cheap fiddle. Way it's always been.
Listen to you two goddamn relationship experts. Neither of you's been with a sorceress.
For good reason.
Fine, leave pretty boy alone before he gets grumpy. Already has that pouty look on his face. Can't stand it. Drink up, girl. To you and Yen. Happily ever after.
Ce la fai?
Colder and up a nice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return. I'll go drain the dragon.
You and Lambert get along?
In a way. I've learned not to talk to him about certain things.
Guessing that's quite a list.
It is.
Hello, young'uns. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good man, is a witch's worst enemy.
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting. Or in the jargon of the time, wooing the damsels.
Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and
È vero, ma i Witcher non invecchiano.
it is toil. It is labor.
Molto lentamente.
No gurgling babes to wean for us. Nay, not for us.
All right. One Vesemir's enough. Take that off before you get it dirty. And pour.
Oh, I'll pour, Esco. I'll pour. To the brim. Because without vodka, you're as stiff as a bookkeeper in a body gaff.
Allora, divertiamoci un po'.
Come on, let's have some fun.
Are we boring you?
No, it's just kinda...
Slow. Pretty boy's right. Listen, there's this game a student from Oxenford taught me. Someone starts by saying, I've never, and finishing the sentence however.
Oh no.
Who's ever done that thing downs a shot. Then is the next guest.
Ok.
Sounds great. You start.
I've never slept with a succubus.
Questo lo devo saltare, mi sa. Veramente.
How about that? Esco. Still waters run deep.
I'm a sucker for women with horns. Right, my turn. I've never, after a bender, woken up wearing nothing but my knickers.
Questo è vero.
Geralt? Lambert's a lost cause, but you? What would Papa Vesemir say?
Think Papa Vesemir would have drank that round too.
All right, Geralt, your turn. I've never...
Se non mai saltato. Fiste è tipo un veleno. Non so.
Jumped out a lover's window.
That's so. Must have been one tough character whose wife you were plowing.
That wasn't it. He was a friend. Didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, you're a true friend.
Right, men. Let's end on that. Or else I'll never be able to look you in the eyes again.
Vodka. The vodka's gone. Who's gonna go get some more?
Already went to get food.
All right, I'll do it. Kitchen. It's that way, right?
Quale?
Prima.
Non lo so. Perché queste cose che si dicono da ubriachi? Non so quale scegliere.
La seconda secondo me ti pigliano a pugni, non so se è il caso.
Vabbè, va. Secondo è quella prima.
Gotta tell you something.
Yeah?
Sometimes you're a real jackass, but I love you, brother.
Sometimes you're a real blowhard. But damn it, I'd go to hell and back for you. Come here, yo.
Ma che cazzo?
Damn. Broke.
Good thing it was empty. Where's Eskel? Back by now? We gotta walk around.
Ma che cavolo?
This is a job for Vesemir.
Not again. Take that hat off.
Where's that whippersnapper wandered off to? He could be beleaguered, I wager. Come, men, to the rescue.
Ah. Scusa, ma non dovrei...
Teoricamente sei ubriaco perché non...
Spilled some wine, then crawled through it.
Had to kneel down to see that.
If I'd have bent over, I'd have puked.
Vabbè, ho capito che non corre, vabbè, ci sta perché comunque... Che ubriaco, ma non dovrebbe camminare un po' anche da sbronzo? Visto che in realtà cammina bene.
Eskel, chop chop.
Secondo me è successo qualcosa.
Eskel, you drunk! Get out here!
Perché è uscito fuori? Vabbè, alla fine stanno seguendo... Stanno uscendo... Usano i sensi da Witcher.
Hey, hear that?
Sounded like panting of a wounded wyvern.
Damn it. We missed a fight.
Eskel's close.
Hang in there, brother. We're coming.
Merda.
Eskel, you drunk.
Ma che cavolo?
Hey, look. There he is.
With his ever faithful little bleeder.
Non aspetta.
Eskel, wake up.
Ma che...
What happened?
Got sloshed, stewed, and 57 other varieties of drunk. That's what happened. Get up. Time to have a drink.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna puke. Three of us get together, always ends like this.
Let's find a fourth. Better, a woman.
Nothing here but Yen. We don't want to wake her up.
What about that sorceress you talked to? Think about it. We turn on the megascope, cordially invite her, she teleports here. Maybe bring some friends. How's that sound?
Credevo fosse l'ultimo.
Lambert, believe you've had your last drink.
You're just jealous you didn't think of it first, but is that any reason to spoil it for us?
I don't have the strength to argue.
Of course you don't, cream puff. Bet I could take you with one finger.
Hey, relax, Lambert.
Wanna fight? Huh? Wanna? Come on.
Good night.
Ecco, però, fatevela la botta voi. Non credo era una buona idea chiamare qualche mago col megascopio di Yen. Non credo sarebbe finita bene. Ehi, a terra.
Ha avuto tempi migliori.
Damn.
Scusate. Ah, ora si prepara a quel rito.
See everyone's up and at 'em.
And reeking of booze. That hat was a memento, Lambert.
Ah.
Relax, old man. It'll come out in the wash.
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later.
Vediamo.
Let's get to work.
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with the megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause, awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan. But it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes. Don't like it one bit. I suppose
Lasciamo stare.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
Mi sa che però...
Io continuo. Vabbè, non stacco la live, infatti la continuerò subito dopo cena, visto che ormai è ora di cena. La live va in pausa e noi ci vediamo tra poco per vedere come va a finire. Ok, riprendiamo per gli ultimi minuti in modo da chiudere questa faccenda. Ok, vediamo un po' come va a finire questo essere. Allora, ingredienti per necessari decotti di erbe. Ghiandole venose di manticora. Vabbè. Va a ferire lei. Prepari i decotti di erbe. Alchimia. Che ci mettono. Allora. Decotti di erbe. Serve per iniziare il processo di mutazione un corpo umano nel corpo di un glitch. Facciamo veloce.
Potion's ready.
Tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel, make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Beh, un po' aver paura, praticamente di una trasfusione strana.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
Non importa in che ordine? Allora partiamo da... Sicuro proprio che non c'è un ordine?
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock, killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly?
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
Andiamo a preservare. Secondo me è una cattiva idea.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Geralt, next potion.
E andiamo a estratto di erbacci. No, come soffre. E mo?
Oisi Kefin.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he...
Ah. Sorvoliamo su...
Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags on him.
Deve essere un effetto della pozione. Ah!
I can't believe we're doing this.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No. The trial. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled, wrong in the head, just emotionless. Thought about that?
I trust Yen. She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. Do we know what she's doing? She tell you how likely this is to work?
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well.
Non credo che...
No offense, but I'd rather Geralt did it.
Understood. I'd prefer that too.
Allora, come sta andando? signorino si è addormentato. Però non vedo cambiamenti.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Almeno si vede un po' come si diventa Witcher normalmente.
No, just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake.
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps. For now, talk to me. Tell me a story.
Heard about the time Siri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Brushed it off at first. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. But she insisted. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes." Needless to say, from then on...
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery.
Sì, ma pure tu sei sveglio ora.
Never severe. Caniatad. Nevid. Savi. Kawal. Arriva. Endir.
Che è successo?
No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Kowal. Kaniatad.
Nevid Severe. Kowal, Kaniatad. Nevid. Arriva. Endir. Geralt, the phylactery, open it. Canitad, Taran Anade, Diz.
E quindi ora? Non è... E questo chi sarebbe? Un elfo.
Havelock?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. In hell. A sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt...
Ah, è quello mascherato. Mi sa di sì. Quello della... quando si vedeva con Kira là.
To open the gate. We cannot allow this.
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Yvain. Arwen. Siren. In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. I tried to protect her. But the curse... The hunt has not found the Isle as yet. It is a matter of time.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
Si riprenderà.
Is he gonna make it?
I can't. No. You saw? Not all went as planned. I lifted the curse, but...
The trial has wrought havoc in his body. Violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light. Seen it many times before, too many.
Toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system. Even if he does pull through. Do you understand?
Quindi rimane
I'm going to get Ciri.
impedito.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Avalok? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. One day she'll stumble, and she won't get a second chance. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here, and the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? Besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty Boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avalok to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf, and give Cirilla our love.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
Ci pensi? Ok, quindi riassumendo, questo Uma è praticamente questo elfo che aiutava Ciri durante i ricordi di K. Ora bisognerà trovare altri alleati per combattere la caccia selvaggia nel castello di Kaer Morhen, e per ora la live si chiude qui. Spero che la live comunque vi sia piaciuta. Ditemi la vostra, che cosa ne pensate della live, di questa live, del suo continuare, se vi piace. Noi ci vediamo domani con la prossima parte, vediamo come va a finire. Vi ricordo di iscrivervi al canale, lasciare un like, attivare la campanellina degli avvisi. Inoltre, mentre qua sta l'audio continua, comunque vi ricordo, grazie di essere stati con me, noi ci vediamo alla prossima. Ciao a tutti.